All right. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to our just-in-time training. This is the next webinar in the series, and we are going to be covering our volunteer DOC access, specifically the troop access. There's a lot of great new things with digital cookies. For all of us, this is going to be a new platform anyways with the change in Baker, but there's also some new features that have been added this year as a result of COVID-19 and the impact that it has made. So we're going to be going over some of those features. Please bear with me as I do have to switch screens a couple of times, so it takes me a moment. So as you guys are getting access to DOC, you're going to be receiving an email. This is what it looks like. It comes from email@girlscouts.org. Many of you should have already received this email. If you have not, first, please go to your service unit cookie chairs. They are learning how to be able to look up certain issues if there's a problem with your email in the system and that kind of thing. If they do not know how to do it, or if there's a problem that they cannot help you with, then you can also email product@gsdsw.org, and we will be able to look into what is going on. A lot of times it is just a simple matter of maybe a misspelled email or an email that wasn't in our membership system when I did the mass upload. This is also going to be the same email the parents will be receiving. If you use the same email for a volunteer and for parent, then you won't get multiple emails. You're only going to get the one email, and you'll be able to receive access to both sides of the system. If you do have a separate email for your troop than you do for your personal daughter, then you will receive multiple emails. Okay, now give me a moment here. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to log out of that screen. All right, there we go. I apologize. I'm trying to work off of a very small screen. Now, as we go, if you have questions, you may feel free to unmute yourself and ask. You can also ask them in the chat log. Danny will do her best to answer them, but we'll also go through and answer them on recording so that you'll have a chance to hear those questions at the end as well. So once you click on the link that's in that email that I just showed you, you'll be able to go to the digital cookie site and log in. You'll then be able to set up your username, password, and all of that. Once you do log in, this is where you're going to be able to switch roles. This is one of the things I love about this site is no matter how many roles you have, you'll be able to swap between them as long as you have the same email address for each of your roles. This is also going to be true for those parents that have multiple Girl Scouts participating. If you use the same email for each Girl Scout, you'll even be able to log in between the different ones. For the parent site, it'll actually come up and say parent on here, and you'll click on that. We're going to be jumping into my fake troop here. Now, this is going to be your main dashboard. The troop dashboard is going to have a slightly different look to it than the girls in that it's going to have this section up here. We're going to talk about that. It's a new feature in just a moment. I'm going to skip that for the moment and go down here. Now, for our troop and our service unit views is going to look the same as our Girl Scout view. The main difference is going to be what data is being shown. For the troop, this is going to be all of the girls within your troop, as well as your troop's overall cookies. Below here, you're going to have some reports. This middle report, don't even worry about. That is for the councils that do a pre-order. We do not. So you do not need to worry about that. The all girl data is going to show you all digital cookie sales that have been received from the girls within your troop. This includes direct ship as well as girl delivered. The other report on here, I wish I could show you, but it would take me too long to jump between the screens, is the cookie badges report. This is going to show you all of the girls in your troop and their progress towards the pins and badges associated with their level. And we'll go into more detail on how the girls are able to track that on Sunday when we talk about the volunteer and the girl, I'm sorry, not the volunteer, the parent and Girl Scout access to the site. Now scroll back up to the top, you'll have My Troop. And from here, you're gonna have a list of all of the girls in your troop, as well as a troop site. Again, we'll talk about that in more detail in just a moment. And is gonna show you your overall sales, but broken down by individual girl. You can jump between your roles just by simply clicking up here, and it will take you to your next one, okay? If you have multiple Girl Scouts, then it will have a parent on this side, and then once you click on the parent, it will give you the option to choose between your girls on this side. Because I don't have any Girl Scouts or multiple Girl Scouts, I can't show it to you, but that it makes it very, very simple and quick to jump between roles. Now, the new feature that I am very excited to be able to show you guys, we have a troop cookie link. Um, Last year, because of the impact COVID-19 had on a lot of councils, they have managed to create links, digital cookie links for all troops across the nation. What this does is this will create a link that goes into the cookie finder. So now the cookie finder that's on our council and GSUSA's websites will not only search for booths within a certain area, but it will search for troops within a certain area. So customers can order direct ship and donated cookies through your digital link without ever actually talking with the Girl Scouts. They can just search and the name will pop, or the location will pop up with the available troop or booths. For areas with multiple troops, it'll only show one troop, but the system will automatically randomize the troops that are being shown. So that way one troop is not getting all of the sales for that area. All right, so to set up this link, you'll start by clicking the start button. From here, you're gonna put in your area's zip code, and you'll be able to choose from all of the parents that are associated with that troop. You'll be able to select one as your troop site lead. Okay, so this can be you, or it can be any other parent that's willing to take on the responsibility, and it can change throughout as needed. So I'm going to set up mine and then hit save. Ta-da! That starts your link. All right, and now you'll be able to, hold on, where is my role? It's not giving me my, I'm sorry, there was supposed to be one more step and I'm not seeing it, and it might be because the site doesn't start until Sunday. But from there, now the parent will be able to click on the troop. It shows up like a girl dashboard. So it'll say troop, your numbers, and then site. And you'll be able to go there and activate it. I'm wondering if I just need to refresh. So give me just a moment. Oh, here we go. I just had to refresh. That's why. So you'll click on parent. And then you'll have to go through all of the videos and the agreement forms. You'll need to click on do all of that setup, and then you'll be able to go into the site and set it up. How those sites will look will be very similar to the parent side, and you'll be able to see all of that on Sunday as well. Once you're in there, you'll also be able to turn off the direct ship, or I'm sorry, not the direct ship. You'll be able to turn on the girl delivered side of the troop site. However, if you turn on girl delivered for the troop, it will take you off of the cookie finder app. And that is for the safety and sanity of our troops. If we have troops that are allowing girl delivered for their cookies on a nationally available site, then you risk having to deliver cookies to people that you don't know. And for your safety, we're not allowing that. So if you want to have your troop being able to do troop delivered, which is going to be beneficial if you're doing, for example, a virtual cookie booth, and you are providing that troop link to a select few customers who are allowed to be able to select girl delivered. And we'll have more information because, like I said, this is a brand new portion of the site, and it has only just become available to us. So we're still also learning all of the features. So we'll have more information, and we'll be able to even walk you guys through some more of this later in another training as well. But that is the basics for the troop dashboard. Do you guys have any questions on how to operate digital cookies?
We don't have anything in the chat right now.
Okay. So, and just as a reminder for you guys, the bulk of your stuff will be done in EBuddy. The newest part of it, the troop link, that is the most that you'll really be doing on the troop side from DOC, which actually reminds me of the other part. There is also a app, DOC app that you guys can download. It will become available on Sunday when the program officially kicks off. And the girls will be able to use that for direct ship sales when our in-person portion begins on the 24th. You'll also be able to use it to collect orders for and payments for girl delivered. There is also a feature for any of the parents who have access to DOC. They can choose the troop number if you are doing a troop booth. So if you are doing troop booth and collecting credit card payments, they can assign it to have the payment assigned to the troop instead of the individual girl. And I know that's one of the things that can be a little confusing. So if you want me to go back over that again, I can. But the girls can have either collect the payments individually, or they can collect the payments that will be attributed to the troop.
Can you go over that one more time?
Yeah, I wish I can show you the app, but when you go into the app, you can collect payments. It'll give you a list, your Girl Scout's name or troop number, and you can select that troop number and collect a payment and have it attributed to the troop booth. Okay, that's only for troop booths though. If you're collecting an individual payment, then you would click on your Girl Scout's name. And then, sorry?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then as far as allocating cookies, especially those that are coming in through the Cookie Finder app, that's all going to be done in EBuddy. We'll go over that in the just-in-time training. That'll cover allocating cookies and booth recording booths in EBuddy. So we'll go into those in more detail because that's on the EBuddy side. All right. Any questions?
Okay, I was a little confused. Sorry. So this is digital cookie.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what we need our girls to sign up for.
Yes, the girls should be receiving their access. If you go into my troop, and actually I'm going to jump over to this one real quick. If you go into my troop, you'll be able to see a list of all of the girls that have already been pre-uploaded. So I do ask that you guys please go in and check. We did have some kickback because of the new system. Not all of the parent emails were associated with the Girl Scout. So you may have girls missing from the DOC site. Email that list. And if you look in your GS Learn, you'll find a girl upload template. Please use that template. And submit it to product@gsdsw.org so that we can get those girls uploaded. It's just a simple matter of we didn't have their email address, so it didn't go through the first time.
Okay, and I apologize.
No,
I'm a little distracted. So how do we log into this?
You should be receiving an email. It's if you have been approved and you are in EBuddy, you should be receiving the email for DOC. It does come through as a separate email. If you have not received that email, then let us know so that we can make sure that one, the email was sent. We can re-trigger the emails if we need to, or we need to double check that, make sure your email address got put in correctly, because occasionally there is a typo that might reject it. So if you
Yeah, I haven't received an email at all.
Okay, so then we'll take a look and see what is going on. Let me end my sharing.
In DOC or EBuddy?
In DOC, do you have access to eBuddy yet, Lois?
EBuddy is the one that the girls will be using, right?
No, eBuddy's the one you'll use.
I'm
DOC.
so sorry. I don't mean to suck so bad, but I'm really trying here.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
It's new system for everybody. So do you have access to eBuddy, the other site?
That's where we put our initial order.
Yes.
Okay, it's been a while, so just a little patience. Yes, so I put my initial order in. So, and although I don't know how to get back in, but I originally got in.
Okay, so then you have access to eBuddy. So then we'll look and see what's going on with your DOC side and see what the issue is. So give us a little bit of time to figure that one out.
Okay, and then is there any way, and I'm sorry, but can you do you have like a screenshot where you can show me how I log into eBuddy, like what the address is? Or just go back to GS Learn and watch the training again?
Well, give me a moment. And
it's ebuddy.littlebrownie.com.
Mm-hmm.
And it's EBudde.littlebrownie.com. Whew. Yo, it's been a week. I'm sorry.
It's almost Friday.
It is my Friday.
Even better.
Yeah.
Okay, ebuddy.littlebrownie.com.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I save all my passwords on my iPad and I don't know what's going on. It's like, no.
Now, if you try to access Digital Cookie from the Cookie Tech portal, for some reason that link's not working. But if you go into eBuddy and click on the quick links for DOC, then it works. So that's a tech issue on Little Brownie side, and I don't have the specifics on when that might get fixed.
Oh, you know what? I think that's what it was. I think that I could not log in on my iPad. I think I had to do it on the computer, and that's why it's not saved there. Look at how smart you guys are. Thank you.
No problem.
And I'm looking up your name right now too to see helps.
And Andrea, when will this be uploaded into GS Learn, and when will it be live on the website?
The website will be sometime next week. I don't have a timeline, but I expect to have it up. Give me about, I'd say, an hour or two, depending on how long everything takes to buffer. As soon as the video is available on my computer, I'll start the upload into GS Learn. But it does take a little bit of time just because it is a video file, so it is a little bit larger. So I would say give me between 1 and 2 hours for everything to upload, and then you'll have access to it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, any other questions? Okay. And Lois, I'm looking into why you don't have access now. So give me a little bit and I will work on that tonight as well. So if you guys don't have any other questions for me, that is all that I've got. I will let you guys go ahead and have the rest of your evening. I thank you so much for attending tonight, and I look forward to this cookie season with you guys.